in general for you guys, coming off this though, takeaways from the men's side and what they accomplished, what does the next step look like in your guys' eyes as people who know what it looks like when this is done at the highest level?
I think they can be so proud of themselves to where this team placed in the tournament. I do feel like there could have been a little bit more. We always, want to make sure that the standard is higher and higher every single year and every single tournament. And so I do think that, we have a great young group of men who are performing really well together. I see that they're building those relationships on the field together. And I do think that crop of young men can really make an impact this next World Cup at home. And so I'm excited for the future of the men's team. I do feel like they've earned our respect in our country a little bit more than they have in the past, just by proving themselves and making it to the round of 16. The performance, obviously we were disappointed against the Netherlands because I do think they played so well against England and Iran before that, and I was hoping in that game they were going to continue that level and that confidence. And so just looking back on their tournament specifically, I'm very excited for them. We do need a number 9, so that's the next goal. That's probably the biggest hole that Ash and I have talked about within the team, and I'm sure it's obvious to everyone and the coaching staff. So we spoke about this before in our podcast. If I'm 16, 17 years old and I'm a young man within the program, or even not, I'm like licking my chops, ready to go in that position, and really wanting now to work hard to prove myself, because that position is completely wide open. And we really need that in order to kind of, be successful moving into these next big tournaments and games.
I was going to say, and for people that may not be familiar, like, what does that position really bring as far as the capstone and the way that you're talking about it to team success?
Well, I think, the most important thing about a team is having a solid spine to the team. So you have a great goalkeeper, center back, center midfield. And then you need the number 9, you need the goal scorer. You need somebody who has a knack for scoring goals and just getting in the box and being able to finish on a dime. So we need to find that type of player who, it could be also a player who's just a target player, a hold up player. But we do need somebody to be able to finish and to be able to kind of take control of the game in the final third. And I don't think we've had that. Since a Landon Donovan or a Clint Dempsey, even plays for Toronto. Sorry, one of our best forwards in the past. Anyway, I just feel like we haven't had a really good 9 recently, and we need that in order to be successful.
So as far as that big time finisher, spinning it back then to what's left of the tournament now, who are you guys most excited to watch of these final 4 teams? We do have some great players. Obviously, everyone's enthralled with Mbappe and what he's been able to do with France as they go. All right, you know what? I'm glad
he's 23.
I'm glad I got that reaction from you guys, because I said, listen, I'm a novice soccer fan. I'm someone who watches casually. And I said, he's the kind of good that transcends any knowledge of the sport, where I just see like that guy moves different than everybody else. So for you guys as experts in all of this, what about his game stands out to you guys?
Well, he's not human. I wouldn't even put him in the category of human at all. I mean, he is incredible. And he is so young. Like the last World Cup, think about that. He was 19. The maturity of this young man at his age and what he's accomplished and how freaking good he is, that is scary. He's not even in his prime. That actually terrifies me a little bit. Yeah. Like, that terrifies me. You see, like, the way he can accelerate and the way he sees the game and how he can manipulate players, it is spectacular to watch.
The timing for me, like how he knows and understands the timing of his runs in the space. It's like at 23, I don't think I was incredible. I was like, what does that even mean? But
he's in a category of his own. You can talk about the Messis, you could talk about the Ronaldos.
He's on his way.
He is on a completely different path.
Wow. All right. So you're saying, like, if he keeps up on this trajectory, we're going to be talking about him as the one that takes the mantle from those
For
guys.
sure,
100%.
for sure, hands down.
Wow. All right. That's incredible. It's good to know because, again, my peanut brain just sees him like, this guy does everything athletically, the stop and go, like you mentioned, the acceleration is all there.
Like a
but
rocket.
yeah,
Even with the ball,
You can't stop him.
right? Like
You just can't stop him.
I think that's the most impressive thing is I just see him when he's going up with the ball, able to stop and start and speed it up on people in a way that I'm glad to know that you guys are even like, yeah, that's not normal.
No, it's not.
Normal people don't do that.
It's not.
Oh, too funny. It's really exciting to watch there. And like we said, we've got the story with Morocco being the first African nation to make it to the semis on the men's side of things, which is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Croatia that you guys talked about also. So very exciting stuff coming up in the Final Four. And I know everyone's looking forward to the finish